Happy Wednesday, everybody. People are probably not going to know that I'm live, which is okay. All right, so I am going to be doing some more Maverick hacking here tonight. Just for a little while. I don't know how long. We'll see. I'm also going to put the chat up just like right here. I don't know. I haven't really been all that happy with the chat as it was, so. Pull down, yarn up, test, all those things. And then let's go take a look at Maverick. Well, first off, is everything... Am I live, actually? Don't know if I'm live. Yeah, it says it's streaming. A few different places. I don't have any chat, though. Chat's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Okay, now it's working. Weird. I do not know why. That's okay. So if you submitted any... Actually, let me just open up the old chat. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look through these. I'm going to go ahead and add a few things here to the Maverick tag as well as the milestone, as long as they're into Maverick. Yep, if they're into Maverick, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just a little maintenance. Kind of like this song. Hey, Rockin' Brain. Rockin' Brain. Tell me the story behind your Twitch username. So why is this one broken? Only favorites. Man, I really like this new strategy of using TypeScript to enforce our translation files. I like rock and roll, and I think I hit enter too soon. I'm a little smart. Hey, why not? Favorites only. On our link. Spurks, you're back. How's it going, Spurks? Can you hear the music through my microphone? I'm the guy from Brazil. There's actually a few guys from Brazil, but love React Native, love your job. Right? How's Ignite Grind? It's going really well. Yeah, I'm loving this. This music is actually pretty sweet. We're getting there. We're getting there. Open link in browser. Nice. So that's it's a new function. Utilities. Needs to be documented if it's not. So I'm going to bring up this. Why is this? Oh, okay. Open link in browser got moved, which is good. Episodes for list. I almost, you know, one thing, I almost don't like it when it drops this down. I'd almost rather it just keeps going to the right forever. You know? Just like never break import statements. I don't think there's a way to do that. Collapse all import statements by default. I like that, yeah. Yeah, I like this. Doesn't that look better? Like, why does it need to take up so much vertical space? Forking this repo so you can publish your branch. Wow, minus 84. What do you guys use as a backend language in Infinite Red? So we used to use, originally, you know, pre-merger, we used Ruby on Rails. Post-merger, we actually switched over to Elixir Phoenix. And then about, I don't know, 4 years ago, we pretty much switched over to just doing React Native. So we don't actually use backend. When we do, a lot of times it's like serverless, it's like Firebase, so TypeScript pretty much. I still like Elixir. I think there's some really, I was a backend dev before. I still like Elixir. I still like Rails. I still like, you know, it'd be fun to write like Rust, Go, well, maybe not Go, maybe, I don't know. A lot of different things, Clojure, whatever. And we have a lot of former backend devs at our company, but we do front end and our clients provide the back end. So pretty much anything. Ooh, this is not a bad idea. This is not a bad idea. Organize imports. I mean, I get this. I get the whole reason behind like the option philosophy. Wow, a lot of discussion. Yeah, pretty much at this point. And really not just front end, purely React Native. Moldy and vulgar argumentation. I suspect they're not English as their first language because they use they here instead of it. Does much better. Moldy and vulgar. That's an interesting one. Prettier X. Ooh. No way. Oh. Yikes. Okay, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool, but I don't know. This seems not very maintained. It's a cool idea, though. What's the oldest version of React Native you guys used in a project? You mean like what was the very first version that we used, or what is the oldest version that's currently still like running? Because it's the very first version. I think it was either 0.11 or 0.17. this let me? Oh, it's not going to let me do that here. Just hacky. Very first is a project called Track Ops 0.11.4. Currently, I don't actually know, to be honest, Rockin' Brain. We have a bunch of projects out there. I'd have to go look through them. Config base to centralize the optional configuration in the template. Ooh, into Maverick. And developers won't have to go looking for it in the code. Might be useful when we have more configuration. Is restored. Navigation is restored to config base from the template. Oh, that's not a bad idea. This is actually a good idea. I like this idea. Let's update the branch to the latest just to see if it passes. Okay, I don't like this music. This is too aggressive. All right. So I like this. This is kind of cool. It has exit routes. Why is that capitalized? Navigation is restored. Why is it capitalized? Navigation's restored. Yeah, that's not quite right. This is more like persistence. Let's see here. So I'm going to start a review. Use navigation persistence config. It would be more like this. Hey Shah. Willkommen. Let's see, is this a hook? Use navigation persistence. Function, navigation default state would be if config dot navigation, not navigation is restored.
301 viewers.
Whoa, Theo Raid. 301 viewers. Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Jamin. Thanks, Theo. I hope you all had fun. What were you all doing over there with Theo tonight? Yeah, good old Theo. Appreciate the raid a lot. What are we doing? Currently, I am working on Ignite version 8. So my company's been working a lot on Maverick, which is it's like the latest version of Ignite, which is a React Native boilerplate. So show them your moving camera. Okay, I have to do this. It's actually a physical moving camera. I forget the name of it. I'll have to look it up later, but it's a sweet camera. It's really cool. Yelling at Next.js middleware and experimental edge. That sounds fun. Yeah, I love this camera. It's like the first webcam that I've been really actually pretty happy with.
Theo is now hosting us with 314 viewers.
That was just a... yeah, awesome. But yeah, so I'm working on Ignite Maverick, and it's the latest version of Ignite, and I don't know, just going through some pull requests. We have a whole pile of pull requests. We're actually starting to get some from the community now. So before this, it was all like my stuff, my Insta360. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm working through this. It's gonna suck in an interview though. You can't even bend down to check your phone. I've had this thing where I was like, oh, I'll just, you know, I've got like, you know, I don't know, like a soda or something. I want to like throw it in my recycle, and I'm like, yeah, so I'll just sneak away from my camera to do that, and it just follows me over there. Or I get up to go out the door, and it just follows my butt out the door and just points at the door. So you can just do this though, and it blinks, and now it stops. So it's a pretty good camera. How many of you are into React Native? I guess that's what we do. So hey, thanks for the follow, Rexroof. Appreciate it. I stream pretty much all React Native stuff, just FYI. So it's pretty much React Native. How much are you paying the guy behind the camera? Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Yeah, React Native is awesome. So this PR, just to explain what I'm working on right now, I totally have like an ADHD, like boom, I'm over to the chat if you guys chat, which is totally fine. Normally my chat's not as fast as it is when Theo raids me, so. When I went to uni, I had 2 or 3 professors named Holmgren, however in Sweden, so a pretty common name. Yeah, it's Swedish. Booleans, thanks for the follow. We're Flutter fanboys. Well, I heard that Theo does Flutter. I watched his thing. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, Holmgren, Swedish name. I'm mostly actually Norwegian and Finnish. I like Expo. Nice. Anyway, so config navigation is restored. Basically, he's replacing this like hard-coded values, like this always thing here, with a config thing, which I think is a cool idea. It's a good idea. So he has this Boolean here, but I want to go with always dev prod or never, which is the same as catch errors. And thanks for the follow, Caston. So this, by the way, Ignite works with Expo and it works with non-Expo. And it's essentially like my company, Infinite Red's favorite stack. Won't be reviewing a lot of pull requests tonight with the chat. That's right, Francis. I appreciate it though. It's fun. I don't get rated too often. So exit routes. So this needs to be a little different. So we need a function, navigation default state, and all right. Let's do use navigation. No, not use navigation persistence. That's the wrong name for this. Thanks for the follow. MDay for Prez. Appreciate it. Shaw says, do you prefer React Native CLI or Expo? And can you explain why? Depends on... So if I can use Expo, I use Expo. And the times where I can't use Expo is... Basically, the line is blurred now, more and more. Like we have the Expo package in our Ignite boilerplate, even though you run it with React Native CLI, and you can also run it in Expo Go. So we're using the same stuff in both places. The fork, actually, we did a unification project with Ignite Maverick. It's going to be coming out in a couple weeks, where you can spin up a new app and then run it in Expo Go. So you do yarn Expo iOS. I'm not cool. You are cool. Thanks for the follow. And like, so you spin up a new app, a new Ignite app, and then it runs on both Expo Go, or if you're running like a custom dev client, it works on that. And then lastly, of course, React Native CLI still works on that. If you start adding things that are not Expo, like they don't work with Expo, like say like React Native Fast Image, is that what it's called? React Native Fast Image. Then of course it's going to crash if you try to load it in Expo Go. Isn't it hard to convert to web and CLI than Expo? Because I read Expo can publish to Next.js as well. I haven't done a lot of that. Huska Capmoon. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Convert to web and CLI than Expo. Oh, yeah. So harder to expect to convert to web. Expo has the support out of the box. It is harder to convert because Expo does a bunch of things to make it nicer. Expo, that's pretty much what Expo does. It just makes everything nicer. So this is the wrong thing here. So it's not use navigation persistence. It's navigation persist navigation. That's what we want right there. So persist navigation, and then so let's do persist navigation, which is going to be type of config. Thanks for the follow. The last cookie. Oh man, some more cookies. Is that stream elements too loud? I can't actually tell from where I am. I'm going to back that off. That does seem a little loud. I don't know if this works, whatever. But let's go persist navigation. Always return false, because navigation default state or navigation restored default state is what we're looking for. If persist navigation is none, or is it never? Never. return true. If persist navigation is dev and dev, return false. And then if persist navigation prod and not dev, return false. Otherwise return true. Could be a little louder. Gerald Time Guy, thanks for the follow. Did I miss someone? I'm sorry if I missed someone. My bad on that. I think this is pretty close. And then what we would do...
Gerald Time Guy is now following.
What we would do is go here and we would grab this. And I don't know why I'm coding in here, but you know, it is what it is. Config dot navigation persist. Persist navigation? It's not persist navigation. Why do I keep forgetting this? Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Thanks for the follow. Stay thirsty 90. Stay thirsty. All right. So let's throw that in there. Okay. I mean, this is just me coding kind of like on the fly here. Why is the music just so aggressive right now? All right, let's get rid of that. And then in the hook we'd have this. So yeah, I think that would be better. Something like this. Just a bunch of guards. Like these are the conditions where we would return false. Actually, wait, I don't even need this. So all other cases. Mirror Shift, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That's the Theo effect.
Mirror Shift is now following.
I do like this. Catch errors. Always welcome. Yeah. Be nice if exit routes was typed. I don't know if it is. It's just string. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We could probably make that smarter, but this is pretty good. I like this idea. Reichel. Hey, thanks for the follow again. I wonder how long this is going to go, this whole follow train thing. The Theo effect. Theo's pretty awesome. He's a dynamic guy. He's fun to watch. He's opinionated. I had him on my stream actually way early. And he showed me a bunch of cool stuff with Ping. I use Ping, so wonder if Theo knows this repo uses Maverick state tree. He's pretty aware. He knows I'm a MST guy. I'm actually the primary maintainer of Maverick state tree. I'm Maple Leaf. Dagmar Dev, appreciate the follow. Yeah, I love MST. It's cool. Why are tests failing here?
Dagmar_dev is now following.
Oh, it wants config to be a const. Okay, sure. Well, we can do that. Let's just go in and fix this thing. Why not? Okay, so thanks for the follow. Chris, don't miss. Okay, so okay, const instead of let for the config in
Chris underscore
config index.
underscore is now following.
Okay. Extra config is prod. If it's dev, then it's dev. We have a base config that we extend here. Config base is here. Cannot find dev. I think that's actually because I need to. Eggytronics, thanks for the follow. Yarn this up and then code.
Eggytronics is now following.
It's pretty fun having all these new followers. Not gonna lie. I appreciate all you coming in and hanging out with me. I know you're kind of forced to do so by Theo, but you know what? Forced fun's better than no fun. Here to learn, says Caston. I'll do my best. Kamal Paj, thank you for the follow as well. Okay, so back in here, let's go config index, and I already did const there. Looks like dev is working now. Good. By the way, in React Native, you might be like, oh, just do this or do like a ternary here or something like that. Don't do that, because if dev, Metro will actually strip this whole thing out if it's not in development. Metro will just rip that whole piece out. It'll be gone. So that's helpful. It'd be nice. Whoops. Be really nice if you could do this. But Metro doesn't support that. So thanks for the follow, Rin or RVNN. I can't actually tell. Right there. So I don't mind this. It's pretty good. We have the base config, we have the dev config, and we have the prod config. Base config. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and merge what I was recommending there. Yeah, this is not bad, Lionette. So let's just go ahead and implement this. Totally not a bot 703. Clearly you are not a bot. I appreciate it. Whoops.
Totally not a bot 703 is now following.
So I don't think I need this, but can be used in production as well if you prefer. So this will not be, it'll be persist navigation, will be dev by default, just to keep it the same. I'm a maple leaf. Are you in Canada? Thanks for the follow as well. And then in what was it called before? Following. Navigation is restored. I'm not Canadian. Hey, persist navigation, and then this actually needs to be like, and I don't need this here. I don't need this here. Navigation utilities, let me just put a let me put Mackie FJ, thank you for the follow as well. At this point, so many people say I might as well go along with it. Where are you from? I'm Maple Leaf. I mean, Maple Leafs, there's maples everywhere, right? There are maples everywhere. Okay, I'm going to grab the thing I had here. Navigation restored, default state. Something like that. Texas. Yeah. It's basically Alberta, right? Navigation restored, default state. Config dot persist navigation. Yeah, I figured it would do that. Since we're gonna have another line anyway, let's just do it this way. Const something like this. Init nav state. Okay, that's better. If it's always, return false. Okay, so trying to tune my pretzel to be stuff I like. All right, so the use navigation persistence will not restore navigation if the default value is true. So this helper function will determine what the default value based on the config setting and the environment dev or prod. All right, well, it's, yeah, okay. So it looks like it's the type of's working. I mean, I could probably export this as well from config. Export type environment selector. No. Environment. What would be a good name for this? I almost don't like doing this. Because it's less obvious what's going on here. So whatever. I'm just going to do this instead. Persist navigation config type of config base, or no, config base exclusive to Texas. Props, persist navigation, sure, whatever. Let's go with that. And then that means that I can just import that. So that we know that it's always, yeah, perfect. If it's dev and there's dev, if it's not dev, and it's prod, otherwise disable restoration by returning true. Yarik or Jarik, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. So we'll get the initial navigation state, and that gets passed into here. And all the rest of this supposedly works. Is restored.
Is now following.
What? Did I mess something up? I think I did. This is supposed to be here. I did something wrong. What did I do? Oh, this is just supposed to be... Okay, I updated the wrong one. That's better. Okay. TypeScript to the rescue. Still over 100 people watching, which I appreciate the people who are hanging out. I'm not as dynamic as Theo, but my code's still pretty good. I've been doing this since I was 12. So I've been doing it 28 years. Not React Native. I've been doing React Native for 7 years, but I've been coding since I was 12. I can't say that I'm, hugely in love with this 100%, but a lot of this is just hidden away in the navigation utilities. It's not being exported. It's just sort of an internal helper function. I don't even like this explanation here. For persistence, this whether should enable navigation persistence based on the config setting config setting and the environment. Okay. All right, sure. Okay, that's probably a little bit better. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Okay, good. I don't mind this. I do want to, let's see here, yarn lint? Is that what was blowing up last time? Or was it yarn compile? I don't remember which. That seems like it worked. Okay. Why are these components header? Leandro. So I recognize your name because your last name is Favre. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's the same as Brett Favre, who played for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, good to see you as well. So I don't know if you're related to Brett Favre. I don't know if you pronounce it that way. But I do recognize your last name because I saw it, I think on Twitter or something. I was like, Favre, that's cool. It's backwards though. Like the R should be on the other side of the V if you're gonna say Favre. Use calendar, correct. You're in my React Native Twitter group. I'm wondering what's happening with components header. Let's just go look the diff here. Oh, it's just like, okay. Yarn format, I think, is what I need to run. Thanks for the follow, Hunter Dev 1. Why is that switching it to readme? Okay. Oh no, not Mr. City dot. No. Empty message. Okay, aborting. Good. Okay. Hunter Dev 1. I'm gonna run yarn test because I feel like this will do everything I need it to do to reformat. So are you saying yes to how it's pronounced? Favre? By the way, I like use calendar. It's a cool hook. I haven't used it yet, but it looks cool. I like the API. It's good. Nope. Okay. How do you pronounce it? Give me the like American safe version of your last name. How do you pronounce that? All right, we're gonna let this roll. It's gonna take a little bit. But why do you How do you make this lower? I don't know. Lowercase. French is my, it's French, my surname, but I'm from Argentina. I knew you were from Argentina. So this is just making it like a full width, which I don't really like. Why is it making it full? Oh, there is a way to force it. If we go background color, and then we could go like on left press would be something like, by the way, I like this down a little bit. Just put a comment in basically. Call back for tapping the left accessory, something like that. Okay, so now it will kind of hold it in over there. That's good. Whoa. Okay. It's closer. This one also needs the same, I guess. Unless we're okay with it just being all, you know what? I'm actually okay with it just being all jammed over like that. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it'll do the job. Okay. Or actually, what I do is I just revert this, probably. Discard these changes. And there we go. This really likes to put this I386. I'm going to revert that though. I don't want that. Pod file. Revert, discard that. Okay. React navigation native. That's because it looks like everything passed. So I'm going to go back to the boilerplate and rerun yarn. Favre. I don't know. So let's see. Persist navigation config. Oh, that's the, okay, yeah, all right. And this is a type, so we can just import type. And then we have the new helper function. We pulled this in, we get rid of that comment. This is a much better way to do this. I like it. Config base, persist navigation is dev. We have all that stuff up there. Not a Boolean. Catch errors is always. And we will add that. Config is good. And the pod file, I'm going to, again, discard the changes, and then I think we're good to go. So updates, update to persist navigation config value. And we'll just go ahead and push that up. Actually, is that going to push to it or not? It didn't push to it. Oh, he probably doesn't have it where I can update it. Feature add config base. So I'll tell him to just cherry pick this. Commit, you're good. Get cherry pick and then drop this guy in there. like so. Oh wait, no, it did go through. So I don't need that. All right, get rid of this. Okay, back to doing some more triages. Okay, as a developer, I'm forced to write well-documented issues, so it sparks joy for maintainers. So this is before. This is after. Ooh. Bug report, car bug report. Okay, enhancement. This is for a bunch of other stuff. Open pilot. This is master. Okay. Issue template goes away, and we have the bug report. Before creating a bug report, please check the following. Ensure you're running the latest version. Ensure this isn't an existing issue. There isn't an existing issue for your bug. If there is, please comment on the existing issue. Check the React Native channel in our Slack community. Join, blah, 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 blah. This could just be community.infinite.red. This should forward to the latest invite link. Do we need the Ignite Doctor? Oh, right here, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Discussions. Okay, enhancement. It's fine. Okay, I like this. This is good. I'm just gonna commit this suggestion here, and then okay. Let's call it docs issues template. Geb issues template updates by Flexbox, and we are going to skip CI because we don't need to run CI on something like this. Should be good to go. Now, if I go to Ignite's issues and I hit new issue, I should see, yep, there we go. Discussions, nice. Slack community, Twitter community. Enhancement, boom. Bug report, blah, 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 blah. I like it. I like it. This is good. I'm going to tell my team this. Popcorn Truck, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Flexbox did a cool update to Ignite's issue template. Check it out. To file a new issue now. All right, cool. Actually, he's not in this one. So I gotta move it to a... So Flexbox is in one of our channels. I just forgot which one it was. David Loulette. Also has a French last name because he's French. Great guy. Fantastic. All right, so I'll resolve this, and then we're in pretty good shape overall. Config. Yeah, I think we're good. So I can approve this and let's merge it. Base by LIONET 1224. This is going into Maverick. Okay, cool. How's everybody's evenings going? Oh, by the way, my brother's live too on Twitch. Dead Slap. He's doing some D&D right now on Twitch. So, okay, this is a cool idea. I'm gonna make sure it's in Maverick and labeled Maverick. Because that was a cool idea to bring in. Very, very happy with that. Okay, so there's that there. Fix problem of text field component in Android height. Okay, by default, the text field component has a problem with draggable text up and down in Android, so I changed the default 20 to 24 to ensure a proper display. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, after modification, solid. I don't know. Seems harmless. You can always change it back, right? Let's do it. Who is this? I'm going to click follow on them. Looks like they have some... not sure what characters those are. Line it. All right. Fix addresses problem of height problem. Sure, whatever. Close enough. LIONET 1224. Skip CI on this. Don't need a CI for this small of a change. Squash and merge. It looks like he's doing some testing, which is great. All right, so R&R link. This is where I got stuck here, but episodes for list. Episodes for list. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Okay, this all looks good. Touchable opacity. Should we be using pressable? Here? I mean, I don't know. I use touchable opacity all the time, but episode enclosure link. Okay. Height is 100%, width 100%. We're actually using spacing now, which, and then there's open link in browser. Opens a given URL. For opening a given URL in an external browser. I'll just commit this. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll let Robin do that. Okay. But this looks pretty good. Did she provide any? Okay, yeah, here we go. The Noobtacular. Hey, that's a great name. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, let's click this again. So it looks like you can only show favorites or turn it on and off.
The Noobtacular is now following.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. Okay. And then this one, tapping on something opens it in the browser. It's not the greatest. Like it's just showing a little play right there, but that's cool. It's good enough for Ignite right now. You're welcome. Thanks for following though. Appreciate it. Correct touchable. We have Arabic, we have Korean. So I think we're good on that. I just need to approve. I'm gonna submit my review. So this one's good to go with that one question. Why is this one? Okay, I'm gonna hit update just to see if it. Like, why is CI failing here? Okay, we'll let that roll. Okay, refresh. So, documentation. So, update documentation. So this has Maverick text field. It's all this stuff here. Props. I'm probably not going to review all of this. This looks pretty good though, to me. Sometimes I like to just, well, not tenor. I like to go to tenor and just, look for a good GIF. Don't care, shipped it. Ship it. Yeah, sure. Let's go low pixel, whatever you call it. Okay, that's not a GIF. I don't care. It's good. That one's good to go. So that's approved. This one's approved. You scroll to, let's see here. Not reviewed by you. And add debug screen. Intent action view. I don't know what this is. Okay. Huh. I'm not going to review all of this stuff like extremely literally. I think we're good. I think we just do this. Let's see here. Boilerplate. Debug screen is now in. There's going to be a little conflict with Robin's. Why is this thing broken though? This is not true. I think there's a conflict. Unless she brought in the commit. Okay, this was in there already. Okay, good. I don't know. I'm just going to commit this, and I'm going to merge it. Let's do it live. Oh, sorry, folks. Real quick. Okay, so I don't know if my mic is at the right level. I'm gonna try to bring it up to wherever I think it should be, and if it's too loud or too quiet, just let me know. Episodes link to or link episodes to play audio
GameBoy_ is now following
in browser. Okay, that's good. This one should be good as well. There's this one. Let's go. Not reviewed by me. Use scroll to top. Expo snack is not to merge. Man, that's very annoying. Downvote that one. Okay, so Frank says implements request from 1810. Screen with scrolling function. Okay. Use scroll to top in the screen component. Pressing the active tab will scroll to the top of content within scroll view. I like that. That's good. So it goes down, then when you click it, it goes to the top. It's fantastic. All right, I like it. For a bunch of props that just pass the same name var, the shorthand can look less busy when reading through the render. Oh. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. I kind of like this. We'll try using more. All right, all right. I'm just going to go to the files changed here. Looks like it's all in one file. So you scroll to the top. So no op if the screen is inside of a stack or nav other than tab. Did not know. From the use effect, if there's no tab found, no listener would be set up in that case. Not current return. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, this is really straightforward. I think we're good. The question I have actually is around we don't really need like a you scroll to the top. Do need the ref, that's all. Yeah, no, this looks good. This looks good. Let's merge it. Frank Calise. Merging it. All right, there it is. Remove demo shows in progress. All right, let's see how he responded to probably some of my stuff here. Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Oh, by the way, did this get closed? Okay. Demo. This is fine as well. So he's essentially asking like, or basically instead of demo remove, yeah, so this little, it's like a macro almost. It tells it, hey, remove this line if we're removing the demo code. So we can remove a bunch of demo code. You can just run a yarn or I guess Ignite remove demo, and it just removes a bunch of stuff. So removes any demo stuff. I'm gonna update the branch just to make sure we're good on this. So did that get fixed actually? Did he fix that? Yeah, it still needs to be fixed. I think the rest of it was pretty good. It's just the demo. So, okay. Looks like it updates all of those. I'll let Josh know I still have some update on this, then good to go. So let me grab that URL or that link. Okay. Let him know about that. Josh works for me, by the way, Josh Yos. Okay. So this one's still kind of, this one's not going to be merged. Bunch of conflicts. So this is still kind of just happening. It's not really a main thing. So we have that. Yeah, it's looking good. I think that's all I wanted to do tonight. Honestly, thanks again to Theo for sending the raid my way. Appreciate it. It's always fun. And then thanks to all of you for hanging out. All the new follows. Always fun. And I'm not sure when I do have actually Friday the 26th. I do have a guest. We're going to be looking at the Realm. We're going to be looking at Realm in React Native Live. Thank you, Noobtacular. Appreciate it. But I'm gonna have a guest on React Native Live here, and we're gonna go over using Realm, probably just like building a to-do app or something. But just really quickly, building something with a on-device database like Realm. Realm is super fast, so we'll be trying that out. So I'll see you all here if you're around. I think that we start around 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, and whatever in your area. So happy Wednesday to you all. I'll see you later. Cheers.